The name of this next horse is Who Farted? But listen to the call.
Who farted on the extreme outside? Colorado Co-ed, Toast a Dozen on the inside. Questern Jet, who farted? Who farted on the outside? It's close. Who farted in the winner's circle?
¡Claro que sí! ¡Ay, jaja! ¡Sí, señor!
What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Who Farted. I am Doc, and I am with the Mexalorian. Mex, what's up?
What's going on? Just hanging in there. I answer your question with the question.
What's up? Nothing. What's up with you, man?
Just hanging in there, man. Just high as fuck. It's the day after 420, but
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, dude. Like, how was your 420? How did you celebrate it?
I was at a business training seminar. So I didn't until I realized that it was 420 when I got home.
Yeah.
Because I went to a smoke shop to buy my shit. Because I pretty much didn't have anything the last few days while I was there.
Yeah.
And so when I got there, the place was like lit up with people, cooking pizza and deals everywhere. So I just came in for one thing, but I was like, "Fuck, dude, what the fuck's going on?" And then the bud tenders are like, "Happy 420." I was like, "Oh shit." It is that day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then oddly enough, my Facebook was changed to my birthday being April 20th, 2000. So people were commenting on my Facebook, "Happy birthday," and I was like, "What?"
Really?
Yeah, I don't understand when that happened, and it was very odd too because I was born in '93, and it said 2000, so I was like, when the fuck did this change? What the hell happened? So I don't know. I fucking corrected that shit, but I was quite happy with like people actually saying shit to me, so it was nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah, whenever somebody has a birthday on Facebook, I don't say shit.
I don't either.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, if I didn't know your birthday, then I'm not gonna. If it's just like Facebook has to remind me, then I don't really care.
Or this is our only form of communication yearly.
Yeah.
Nah, no, we're just not gonna communicate.
Yeah.
All good.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I swear to God, this fucking cat. All right. Fucking animals. I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, you talk about your birthday being changed on Facebook. Maybe you were like super stoned and you're like, this will be funny.
Maybe, but still, why 2000 for me? Like, it's like that was weird. I don't know. I was like, all right, 420, that's cool. But then when I saw the year, I was like, okay, well, why would I change the year even? Like, what was the significance in that? Like, I don't. What the hell? Like,
Maybe you got hacked by a stoner, dude.
or maybe it was just a prank by some stupid friend.
Probably. I remember when I signed up for Facebook, I they asked me like, "What's your birthday?" And I'm like, "These motherfuckers don't need to know my birthday."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Why do they need?" I'm like, "They don't need all my information." Like all my conspiracy kind of thoughts got into my head. So I put down January 1st, like 1904, whatever, like the furthest it went back, because I thought it was funny. Like the idea of like somebody that was 100 plus years old on Facebook, and but what's hilarious now is that every like New Year, July 1st, or sorry, January 1st, because I did I say July? I might have said July. January 1st. So January 1st, 1904, whatever. But so every January 1st, people will end up saying happy birthday, and I'm like, okay. And it's like even family members, dude.
Yeah,
like
that's funny because that's the funny thing. It could have been like, fuck, dude. But what if I did get so high and I'll just go play like a trick and see if like people actually realize.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, because even my family were like, happy birthday. I was like, you were there when I was born. Not there, but like you guys were born around then, because
Yeah.
at least I was like closer family back then. So I'm just like, what the hell? Like what?
Yeah, your birthday's
They're
like
not even questioning it because I know it's July.
July. Yeah, yeah,
It's always around July 4th, so everyone would always see me around then. So it's just
yeah.
like, well, what's going on? No one was like, that's odd. Just my sister. My sister was like, why is your birthday today? I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just want to celebrate.
Yeah, I just wanted to have a happy day. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Maybe you did it secretly hoping people would start sending you weed for a birthday present.
Baby.
That'd be pretty dope, though. Yeah. I don't know.
Or
Anyways.
because when I first turned 18, forever ago now it feels like, but when I turned 18, I got Gillette razors in the mail.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, and they were just like, now that you're a man, I was like, what the fuck? How'd they even? I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah.
So, what if like that'd be funny? It's just like, dude, this guy's birthday there at 420. Like, let's send him a box of weed and shit.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But instead, Hoof Hearted started April 420, 2022, guys. So if you guys want to send us some free shit, that'd be cool too.
We don't have a mailing address for him.
PO box coming soon.
Yeah. PO Box 69.
But that's something I would do on like MySpace back when MySpace was
What?
the age thing that you were saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I did in the hundreds at first because yeah, exactly. Like why would someone in their hundred be on MySpace?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I also did 69 because that's classic.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I think one of my family members found me and they're just like, get that out.
Oh, yeah.
Prude. But yeah, besides that, how do we get on that? 420? Oh, the birthday thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the birthday thing. Yeah. But yesterday was 420.
Yeah, yesterday was a good fucking day. Well, streamed for a little bit too.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, but then my fucking PC just fucking shut down out of nowhere. So
Really?
yeah, I just got off. But I might stream later after
Okay.
my movie today.
All right, cool. Yeah, you're going to go see a movie. What movie you seen?
It's Covenant, I think. Let me fucking double check.
Yeah, look it up.
But yeah, while I do real fast, what have you been up to?
Nothing. I'm trying to beat. I've been playing Horizon, the Zero, I think it's Zero Dawn, whatever it's called. The latest one.
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
Oh, Guy Ritchie. Oh, okay. All right. Do you like his movies?
I don't think I've heard of him.
Have you ever seen Snatch?
No.
Okay, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels.
No.
Both great movies. You need to check them out.
Okay.
They're really good. But I mean, after that, I can't tell you anything else he's done.
Yeah.
Those
No,
were-
I know his name, but
Yeah.
I can't say if I've done any or like watched any of his movies. But Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, so.
Okay, he was married to Guy Ritchie was married to Madonna.
I thought you said McDonald. I was like, oh, that's
He
interesting.
really loves the burgers.
I
Yeah.
don't know. The clown was real for a bit, but all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, have you seen Madonna's face lately?
Regional mix. That's
It looks clownish, man. Like it's fucking disgusting.
mean.
Huh?
That's mean.
It's me. Well, she did it to herself. Like she chose to do that, man. So
Right.
fuck that. Like
all
all these
makeup, all the Botox.
Botox and plastic surgery. Like I don't like just fucking age gracefully. I know Hollywood and entertainment likes to keep people looking young and stuff, right? As long as possible. But like when you get to a certain point where you start looking like a fucking alien,
Mhm.
stop. You know?
Stop.
It's disgusting. Like then you become a joke.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's worse than if you just let yourself age,
Mhm.
you know? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. You become something Family Guy pokes at,
yeah.
and then dude, the way, because I know they've drawn Madonna pretty fucking messed up. They've drawn a lot of people where it's like, fuck, dude. Or who is it where they keep calling him Seabiscuit? Penelope Cruz.
They call her Seabiscuit?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Cleveland was like interviewing for E or some shit, and he's like, Seabiscuit, Seabiscuit, can I get some words for E? And she's like, I'm not Seabiscuit, I'm Penelope Cruz. And I'm like,
Oh my god,
dude,
okay.
that's so mean. Oh shit.
Why
Why would
do
they do that?
They used to do that with Sarah Jessica Parker. They would call people would call her Horseface. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
and
So-
fucking South Park like tore into Sarah Jessica Parker too. South Park makes fun of everybody though. So.
Yeah, but it's South Park. Fucking Family Guy's the one that tries to cater still.
So what?
They try to cater still. They're just like, let's poke fun at everyone, but when someone gets sensitive about shit, we'll stop for them, you know?
South Park doesn't stop. They're
Yeah,
like, no,
South Park don't
nobody
give a fuck.
nobody even attempts to like stop South Park from doing what they do.
It's just because it's too damn fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's too true.
Well, and then the other thing too, like they established that. They established it from, since they came out in 97
Mhm.
and they haven't stopped, right? And the other thing too is they make fun of everybody and everything.
Mhm.
Like both sides, right?
Yeah.
So if they're gonna make fun of Trump, they also make fun of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
If they're making, so it's like, I don't know. It's the way satire should be, you know.
Exactly.
And
or comedy, just in general, or life.
yeah,
I don't know. I hate the whole one-sided thing.
yeah.
Forgot if I was telling you or whatnot, but I'll just get into it a little bit right now. But like the whole left wing, right wing bullshit, it's annoying when we're trying to fly the fucking plane together.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
right. That's a good. Where'd you hear that? I like that.
I said something else different, but I just said that one right now.
Oh, okay.
I told I think it was one of my friends I was getting kind of political with, but I was like, dude, like left or right, like it doesn't make sense when like we should just be the fucking eagle and be combined, right? It doesn't make sense. But I like that one a lot better. Where it's like left or right. Why are we trying to fly the plane with just one? Like we need both. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
But one side's smarter than the other, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Let's just figure that out. But we were going to talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah, we're gonna talk dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are fake. They're fake. What are you laughing about? You're laughing at the
kicked you.
Dude, my dogs are.
Yeah, it's just funny. Right after you said that, I said "fuck you" the other night.
Yeah. Oh, no, now my dog's stepping on my nuts. Okay, you gotta move, girl. All right. Jesus.
But shit, dude. I was gonna say, can you guess which side we're on? We're gonna talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah. 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 Honestly,
it.
though, okay. So I'm saying that dinosaurs are fake. I don't think the dinosaurs. Okay. So I think the dinosaurs. I think that there were large beasts for sure, right?
Shit, there still probably are at the fucking
At the bottom of the ocean.
bottom of the
Yes.
sea.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Yeah, and under the sea they have mermaids from Pluto.
And yellow submarines.
Yeah, and check out our previous episode about which one was that? Was that
Aliens ate my baby.
Aliens Ate My Baby? Yeah, because that's one where we talk about mermaids being from Pluto. And then yeah, and then there's talking crabs down there, so that sing like calypso music. Dinosaurs are they're real, but not what we think that they are. I mean, now
concept, man. It's just the concept, man. If they're not here, how do we know?
Yeah, we can't ask them.
Yeah, we can't ask the fucking chickens that they became, man. So
well, yeah,
no, I'm just fucking.
Okay, so I think that the dinosaurs were. I mean, somebody probably found big bones, right? And then they're like, "Oh shit, what is this?" And they're like, "Oh, dinosaurs." And then it became like a popular thing. And then everybody was scrambling to try to, like, all these archaeologists were trying to scramble to find these dinosaur bones. And then when you see the dinosaurs that are in like museums, first of all, those aren't real bones. Like they're not, why would they have real bones out there? It's all like fake shit. But the other thing too is they've just pieced it all together. Like they're not like the idea that they find like a fully intact dinosaur, right? That is insane.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
Because well, I'm sure too. At the same time, the way that they died, right? The ice age or the meteor or whatever.
They say the meteor, and then that could have like I mean the impact itself probably wouldn't have killed. I mean, wouldn't have killed all of the dinosaurs. Sorry.
But that's what led to the ice age, right?
Yeah, because like if just like how if there's like a massive volcano all that ash in the sky would block out
the
the
sun.
sun,
Yeah.
and then cause there to be some sort of an ice age. So I think that that's what the theory is that
Well, okay,
yeah.
so but like the ones that died on impact,
hmm
still that's gonna be like not even just it's not gonna be one dinosaur. I'm sure they lived in packs, like
Yeah, but also
or like a few at a time, and maybe like the T Rex by itself or some shit because it's the apex.
yeah, but those would have been obliterated, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All of them, they're probably just fucking gone, right?
Yeah,
Or
like
if they're not, if they're still kick or like not kicking, but if they're covered up or fossilized, whatnot, they'd be all in groups. So it's just like we'd see a lot more right
possibly.
there instead of just like one full one. Um, and then the ones that died off later on, either because there's nothing to eat, still again packs, or if they're by themselves, well, I don't know, then that shit's gonna get moved around by other ones that are eating it. So they're not gonna be all together.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, so let's say that due to the impact of the meteorite, it killed off a bunch of plant life, um, a bunch of the dinosaurs, and it killed off their food source, basically. So then they start to die out, and then the ones that are left, like then you're talking about like packs, right? Well, even if they were in packs, now at that point in time, the numbers are so low that now they're just rolling slow,
Yeah.
just like that movie Ice Age, right? Like
Yeah, where there's like one each of each species
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, right. And then the talking sloth,
And
but
that's what I was gonna say too. And in the Ice Age, there's like mammoths, the saber-toothed tiger,
yeah,
sloth, and then the baby. Um,
and a fucking squirrel,
so true, fucking
yeah.
squirrels. And squirrels, are they like the most evolved then? Because we have squirrels now, and those things they're plotting to take over the world or some shit, man. You don't fuck with squirrels,
Yeah,
like Rick
yeah.
and Morty said. But no, just kidding. But what was I saying? So obviously, or less obvious, there were more species around than just dinosaurs back then, right?
Yeah, of course there were. Yeah, I mean
So
there was different things. I mean like the uh like there was woolly mammoth, and there was different kinds of like cats, I guess you could
mm,
say. And then the sloth, like they had like a big giant sloth.
yeah,
They had some big ass fucking ostrich apparently.
yeah.
Like
A
I mean
lot of
there's
those bones could be those animals. It's not even, and then we have like we don't ignore them. So it's like how exactly like you said, like the ones that we see at the museums are fake.
Yeah, the bones
Like
are the
so,
actual bones, and then also too like how they put the things together, right? So
mhm,
I saw a video, and they're saying that the Triceratops is not real,
mhm,
right? Excuse me. We were told like forever that the Triceratops is like a real dinosaur,
yeah,
and then they also say that the dinosaurs had feathers, right?
mhm,
So, I mean, obviously, they're. I mean, just like all science, like science, the more that they discover and the more that they think about things, science is going to change. The way the things are. So
yeah,
now they're saying that okay, the Triceratops didn't exist. That the Velociraptor was probably the size of a dog. It had feathers. It was more bird-like. I mean, all of these dinosaurs were. They say that like all of them were covered in feathers, right?
mhm,
Which would make it would make the T Rex look super fucking weird. With the tiny ass arms,
yeah.
and just yeah, that would be weird as fuck. But I mean, I don't know. I guess penguins look weird. So,
Well,
but yeah,
something kind of because to me, I feel like their arms are kind of tiny. If like we've seen them somewhat in movies correctly, but what if the T Rex or like maybe like a father of the T Rex was actually like a fucking dragon
yeah,
type deal,
yeah,
you know? Like
yeah,
the wings are so small that that could actually just be the way that they're really put up is in a wingspan, and so we're not seeing the wings because there's no fucking bone. Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't fossilize like the bones would. They'd just be gone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Well,
like
the whole body of the T-Rex would have to be, or any dinosaur that had wings would have to be, because I mean, they say that the dinosaurs are related to birds. So I mean, like why wouldn't more of them or all of them have wings, and then all of them could have flied, you know? But the wings themselves wouldn't be hollowed out. Like the whole body would have to be like the hollow bones, or however the bird's bones are, to where uh because it needs to be able to like lift its body,
yeah,
the body needs to be whatever. But
I
I mean,
mean that's if we also again think of it as the way that we see them in movies. But what if they just didn't fucking fly as much as we thought,
true,
or
yeah,
only
true.
if like they were in like high spots and they used it to get down.
To
Like
glide, yeah.
chickens don't necessarily fly.
Yeah.
They can, but they kind of just more of a take off and like get away from stuff type of deal. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
like a
like a
flying, but yeah, like a glide.
yeah.
So what if it was more of just like to glide or like to kind of gain a boost to get up to their prey?
Yeah.
Um, and then just the harp on the dragon thing, but like a lot of mythology for dragons, like European or Chinese and Japanese like cultures, when they mention dragons, they're all very different. Like
Yeah.
European dragons, honestly, have more of a T Rex build, whereas like the Chinese or Japanese dragons have
Mm-hmm.
a serpent look or build to them. So they're not all the same, and they never have been. So it's just like I don't know. Like I was saying, what if a lot of the dinosaurs we know as dinosaurs were just dragons back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, I know that you want to get onto the dragon thing, and I do too. So we'll get to that.
Yeah,
But
I'm just high as fuck too. So
haha, yeah. No, but I think that because like, all right, so like on with like dinosaurs still. I know that they want to talk about how the dinosaurs were like extinct like so long ago. They didn't roam around with humans, but I don't know, man. Like, okay, so in the Bible, they actually talk about, and not that I believe like in the Bible completely, but I mean, they did talk about like these. I think one was like Behemoth or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read it,
uh-huh.
um, but like they talk about like these big,
Giant creatures.
yeah, these big giant creatures,
Yeah,
right?
it
And then
was
they just,
like you said, Behemoth and Leviathan.
yeah, that's right. Yes. So, anyways, so they talk about those, and um so I mean, if you look at I mean, the Bible could be complete fiction, or maybe it's based in some reality, whatever you think of. But let's just, for this argument, let's say that it's it's based on reality, and I mean, I think that there was dinosaur-like animals that existed with humans, um and they still, I mean, because they still exist today, like alligators. Like
Mm.
alligators are that way, or crocodiles. Like the ostrich is an old ass bird that's very similar to some of the other uh animal, or some of the other dinosaurs that they had. And then
And well, the sloth too, because you said there's giant sloth.
yeah, there was a giant sloth,
Okay,
yeah.
so there's
So
still a family for it.
yeah, and then I mean, there's just, I don't know, man. I still, and then I think that there's been evidence like the woolly mammoth was
Sorry, I just had a thought.
oh, okay. Well, there's
That kind of
evidence that
fucked me up.
a woolly mammoth like was next to like a human or something like that. So, there's still but what's the thought
This,
that just fucking
um, this is a dumb thought because it's so they just put out like a teaser trailer for the next King Kong first Godzilla movie, but it's called I think it's Kong X Godzilla or something like that.
uh-huh, yeah.
So they're working together this time,
Okay.
and they just put out like I said the teaser trailer. It's just a shot of the new villain, which it looks like another ape type, so people were thinking orangutan, but I was thinking, fucking, what if it's a sloth now?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the build didn't look too much like the orangutan.
That'd be
The
the
arms,
slowest fucking
arms are
fight.
long as fuck. Well, I mean, if we're just over exaggerating, like especially if it's like a titan,
Yeah.
where it's like big and monstrous. Like I don't think he'll be fast. Like, I'm sure it won't be slow.
From the center of the earth, the hollow earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And but then like if you think about it, do you really think like those giant sloths were that slow? Do you think they were like, I'll be right there, I'm gonna get you?
Yeah, I
They were
don't know.
fucking giant, dude. They were probably like, and then they were fucking over there across the fucking field.
Yeah.
They with their small like just jump almost. I'm sure.
But you know what though? All that stuff could be made up, dude. Like there could be no such thing as a giant sloth. There could be no such thing because I mean, really, like the we are creating like this whole world that happened before our time, and we're creating it from a few bones that they find and bone fragments, right? They
Yeah.
find a massive femur and they go, okay, this belonged to a dinosaur,
Yeah.
right? Or it belonged to some big animal, right? So okay, all right then, cool. But then they find like all these like fragments of like a skull, and then they piece them all together. And I'm sure that yes, some of them probably do fit together just fine, and then others don't, and then they just make that shit fit. So then that way it's like, well, now we have a triceratops head. Okay, well, you didn't find one intact, you just put all these little bone fragments together. I mean, if you bend a puzzle piece in the right way, you can make it fit into anything.
Yeah.
You know, and so I don't know. That's why I when I say that dinosaurs are fake, the idea that dinosaurs, like the idea that they are telling us that that dinosaurs are real, like the story that they're telling us is totally wrong in my opinion.
Yeah.
But um, you know, it,
What if Hollow Earth is right and there still are dinosaurs? That's why I like, no, we know for sure. We just can't tell you.
yeah, I know,
They're
right?
real. They're alive right now. We're just keeping them in a spot
Yeah.
because we don't want to all fucking die. And
Yeah.
and that's why they gave us Jurassic World. So it's just like, hey, if we let them out, this is what's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
stop asking questions. Stop asking for dinosaur clones.
Yeah. Well, and then apparently like Brontosaurus wasn't real. Like the big fucking long neck Brontosaurus.
That's Loch Ness monster, man.
Yeah.
Can't be like that.
Yeah. But anyways,
So
the
it's
story
probably, they found a whale's dick's bone.
yeah, and they're like
they're like, this is a dinosaur.
yeah. It's boner. The thing is though is that like yeah, the story that they're telling us is
Obviously,
just
I'm sorry, but now I'm gonna sound dumb because the boner is not a bone.
Yeah,
I know that. Fuck
Yeah.
you, not you, but
yeah. Yeah.
but sorry,
you know that a
I
whale,
didn't
you know that a whale dick is called a dork?
I used to say that, but someone shut me down when I would call them a dork after that. So I thought that was always fake.
Yeah, I
thought
don't
that
know.
was
I
just
think
someone.
that's what it is.
I thought that was just someone trying to tease.
No, I
And
don't.
I just roll with it.
Yeah, you're a dork. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, what I'm getting at is that what they tell us is a story, right? Like, and it's just like the conclusion that they've come to based off the evidence that they've found.
Yeah.
But to believe that it is true and then to sell like fucking toys and to have like big like statues or like skeletons in a museum and say that that's all like this is all truth. No, man, like I can't get behind that, you know.
Yeah.
So if and I'm what I'm trying to say though also is like I know a lot of people will be like you were fucking crazy. You don't believe in dinosaurs? No, I do believe that there were big, huge fucking beasts, right?
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, there's plenty of animals that have gone extinct in the human's lifespan, right?
Mhm.
Like, and animals that have almost gone extinct, right? Like the dodo bird went extinct. The polar bears are on the verge, I guess. You know, some tigers, and you know, and then the buffalo was almost extinct. So to say that if there was like a big giant like dinosaur looking motherfucker, and people would be afraid of it and they want to kill it, and there's only a few. Like if they don't reproduce fast enough and they're being killed faster than they reproduce, then yeah, man, they're gonna be gone. So I mean, it's perfectly possible that happened, or just like the way the climate, would change, also would affect.
Yeah, because after the meteor would have struck, like once the initial ones are gone, like they're not getting enough sustenance or not, they're weaker than they could have been, or they're few in numbers. Then yeah, like the humans at that time, like I guess like Neanderthals or whatever the fuck, Homo sapiens or Homo sapiens, but they would have just been able to wipe them out. They would have been able to take the 3 and not 20.
Well, and that's the other thing too. So you've got these big giant animals, right? Like, how much do they need to eat in order to survive?
Yeah.
They need a lot, right? So all of these giant beasts are not going to be able to survive because they don't have enough food source, right? So the smaller animals are the ones that are gonna survive.
Yeah, and that's what I meant earlier. It's just like once those ones die off, if another one doesn't just like take a leg and run away with it, smaller creatures are gonna come up and end up taking bits and pieces and running like as they can, So yeah, they're gonna be gone shortly. It's not gonna be like a very long time, and they won't be able to reproduce like fast enough. But yeah, they'll just, and like I was saying, like the humans at that time, they'll be able to fucking take them too, because they're not dumb. They know how to hunt and shit.
Yeah.
But they also know, like, if there's 10 dinosaurs compared to the tribe, like those dinosaurs are gonna fucking take off the whole tribe.
Yeah.
But the 2 dinosaurs that are like fucking wobbling around because they can't find food.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna go down easy.
Yeah, exactly. And then, Ong and Bong are gonna end up having like T-Rex steaks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that you wanted to talk about dragons, and I do, and
I got my little spiel out already, but my bad.
Yeah, well, no, we can talk more about it because like I got plenty to say about it, But so I want to go from that to dragons. Dragons were real, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and I want to tell everybody about our phone number. It's 661-379-0020. You can call us, leave us a voicemail, you can text us. And we actually have a voicemail that I'm going to go ahead and play. I know you don't have headphones, so you're not going to be able to hear it. But so anyways, we got our first voicemail, and here we go.
I thought I'd call the podlings, or call the pod, and leave a message for all the podlings out there. All right, this is Rohan. I'm in bed watching The Mandalorian. That's just described. I'm also wearing really sexy sweats that are soft to my skin. My feet are bare and they smell weird. All right, that just paints the picture. Now I got what I want to say. Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, man, what was I going to say? God damn it. It was so good, too, I swear. Oh, I had a hoof-farted experience the other night. So we were all, like, eating in the living room, and blue elephant, so actual elephant, and I jumped up real quick, and as I stood up, I farted right in Kayla's face. I mean, and I just leaped up. Well, hey, I turned around and I laughed so hard I ran out of air and fainted. So, who farted? That's just one of I figured I'd share that experience with your show because it's ask yourself who farted. I did, and I shared it with you. Bye.
All right. Yeah, I want to say thanks to Rowan for sending that. And yeah, so if you guys have any like fart stories, go ahead and give us a call, leave a message. If you have any conspiracy theories, because we love conspiracy theories, no matter how fucking crazy it is. Because I mean, shit. Right now, we're talking about dinosaurs aren't real, so and dragons are. So if you have any of those, send them our way, man. Or if you have a crazy like work story, like we always like crazy work stories, so that's good too. Yeah, yeah, like just go ahead and give us a call 661-379-0020. That is the Hoof Hearted phone line. And then if you want to email us, you can email us at hoofheartedpod@gmail.com. And we are also on Instagram, Hoofhearted Podcast on Instagram. And if you want to talk to me or Mex directly, I am Doc Farted on Instagram. Mex is the_Mexalorian on Instagram. You could also check out his Twitch, which is the same. And yeah, so those are the ways to get a hold of us. And I want to go ahead and move on. We'll probably get like an intro or something like that to the little phone segment, and eventually we will call random ass people. So if you end up leaving your number on the message somehow, some way, then we could go ahead and give you a call sometime. And at some point in time too, like on Discord, we'll go ahead and or on Instagram, we'll put it out there like when we're gonna be recording, and then we could possibly give you guys a call too. So that'd be fun. It'd be a nice little element to the podcast that we haven't had before. So, anyways, on to dragons. Yes, I think that dragons very well could have been real, and the only reason why I say that is because so many different cultures, like across the world, all like have like folklore for like dragons or like flying lizards, like giant flying lizards.
And books, when we brought up the topic the first time, you said the phoenix.
Yeah, the
too.
phoenix. Yeah, which the phoenix is like a bird that was on fire, right? So I mean, if and it rose from the ashes and whatever. And I know that a lot of these like things are all like folklore, and when people would write stories about things that they see that they don't understand, they're going to try and put it into words that they can relate, right? So if they saw a flying lizard breathing fire, then that and or a flying lizard with feathers that was breathing fire, then of course it's that is a fire bird, right? A phoenix. So I mean that's a possibility. And then also too, like I can't remember. I think it might have been that movie Reign of Fire, because like it talked about like how um how the dragons would breathe fire.
Mhm.
And it's basically like they're able to I think they were able to like throw up their stomach acid kind of a thing. I mean, I think it would work kind of like a blowtorch, but I don't know. But I mean, it is possible. I think it's
Their
possible.
stomach acid would like combust with the oxygen in the air, or
Yeah, something like that. I don't. Yeah, because I mean, like um, if you left like a rag that's like soaked in gasoline,
yeah,
and you leave it in your garage, it will spontaneously combust if the conditions are right.
okay,
Without having like an actual like flame.
flame next to it.
Yeah, or and it will go ahead and do that. Or like if you leave like a dirty rag that has something that is combustible,
Mm.
like under the right conditions, it can spontaneously combust. So it is possible that like this big giant flying feathered lizard was able to like shoot out something that would combust
He was just
without.
trying to throw up on people, and it fucking caught on fire.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean the mechanics I think are totally possible. For
Yeah.
it doesn't have to have like a pilot light like sitting in the back of
Yeah.
its throat in order for it to do that. But I think that it is
Well, and
possible.
too at the time where a lot of it, because it'd be like very much in the past. The atmosphere of Earth back then would be a little different.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
you know?
possibly.
So
yeah,
it'd be like that climate too, or someone's fighting the person or the dragon with the fucking torch. So it just is supposed to get acid, but since it's like having a torch right in front of its face or like its face, yeah, exactly, it gets hit with the fucking
yeah.
fire or like
And then the stories go from there that they spit out fire.
yeah, and where it was really just like spit or it's stomach acid.
Yeah,
like you
that's
said.
true. Yeah, but I mean, so the reason why I say that if okay, so if dinosaurs were real, right, and then now they're saying that dinosaurs had feathers,
Uh-huh.
then and like how you'd said before that the T Rex could have had wings, it's just that they haven't been able to find
Or
those fossils.
like a father grandfather that had wings before it, because there was another, or was it the same, the Rain of Fire, or the movie that I was gonna show you, I think said it, that dragons were before dinosaurs, so dinosaurs could have just came from dragons.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
I
know,
mean,
right?
yeah. I mean, like I think that I mean everything
Fuck,
is.
dude, if a dragon could fuck a dog or a donkey in Shrek, not all of its spawn is gonna have the same features. They're not gonna have wings. They'll probably just have a big fucking body and a big head with small arms.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So there could be different dinosaurs or not different dragons at that time that didn't have wings. Like, because like I was saying too, there were different cultures that had different depictions of dragons.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there was one that looked like snakes. There was ones that looked
Yeah.
like dinosaurs but with wings.
Yeah.
So one of those could have fucked one with, or got fucked by one that didn't have wings at all and just popped out a T Rex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
No, there you go. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's not that we're not saying that dinosaurs were completely unreal or fake, but it's just that they're not the same thing that we're told. Like you
Yeah.
were saying, like we're just getting a picture or a puzzle that's been put together. We're not getting the whole story, and
Yeah.
I think all of us have kind of accepted that, but like we've taken everything as fact when yeah, a few years ago it was put out that dinosaurs had feathers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we didn't know that for a long time. We thought they had scales like an alligator or snakes,
Yeah.
but they had
Yeah.
feathers.
Exactly.
Okay. So they're more like chickens.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I
And then,
mean,
like I said, like what if dinosaurs usually just use their wings to glide? Like a lot of them stayed on mountaintops. So like once a knight is like, "Fuck you, dragon," it's just like, "What, bitch?" and just swoops down from the top of the mountain, takes everything out. No one knows how it gets back up. They just fucking slowly, just like, "Well, this is fucking awkward." Do like a walk of shame back up to its mountain. Like we
yeah.
don't know fully if they flew. They just had possibly just had wings.
Well,
Hollywood's taken a lot of, you know, leverage with like yeah, they had wings, they could fly. Chickens have wings.
they don't fly.
They don't fly like that
Yeah.
great. Like they
No.
could fly for a few seconds, but and
Yeah.
dragons, like yeah, they would have been big, huge bones. We don't know if
Well,
like,
and
they could have been hollow so that they could fly and they could take off and shit.
but also too though, and I just remembered this, but like okay, so if their stomach was full of like a certain gas, or they had like
yeah.
a separate chamber, like
Uh-huh.
that was, so if they like say
They had
they
helium up in
inhaled,
that shit.
yeah, yeah, exactly, right, yeah. So I mean, it would help them, fly.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
along with
yeah.
the wings,
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a possibility
And then,
as well.
but like also a lot of the games that we see, what are their? Because did you play Skyrim?
Yeah, I played Skyrim.
A
Yeah,
lot of their attacks, especially if you're just like going like away from them, they do like a swoop at you type of deal. They're not
Yeah.
fucking like yeah, they're flying, but it's like a stationary, like they're pushing themselves to stay up.
yeah,
A lot of their attacks towards you, if it's not a fire or an ice, they're swooping at you.
yeah,
So it just makes a little more sense if they'd get like some type of leverage, wouldn't fly away real far, but then just go at you like that. I don't know. Like, I was kind of like thinking like, yeah, like it's hard for them to fly unless it's something like that where they have gases, and
yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
But
It makes it make sense.
yeah, and for me, I think about the idea like, okay, so dragons are made up,
Mhm.
right? It's a story.
Mhm.
Dragons are made up, but what I think is odd is that you've got the story of dragons in South America. You've got them in Asia. You've got them where else? Like, where's some other places? I can't remember, but there's stories of dragons like all over the place.
Europe, and then
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Europe.
Knights
Yes,
fought dragons.
right. Yeah. So
Um,
the story of dragons is
sure,
all.
Native Americans probably had.
Yeah, they probably and that's sort of South America, North America. Yeah. So I mean, the
True, you
story,
did say that, but
huh?
that's a true. You did say that, my bad.
Yeah, but the story of dragons is all over the place. Just like how there's pyramids all over the place, right?
So the Anunnaki had these
Yeah.
horses with wings,
Yeah, that's right.
unicorns too. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's
Just
right,
noticed
man.
the right thing.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
we'll keep on topic.
yeah, no,
Dinosaurs, dragons.
but I mean, so when there's a story that like goes across the globe or flat earth, whatever you want to think it is, but when there's a story that goes across like, our world, to me that adds some truth to it, right?
Yeah.
Um it's just like there's a story of the flood. So there's a story of the flood in the Bible,
Mhm.
and then there's other civilizations throughout the world
That had similar
that have the
effects.
same story, same story of the flood. So to me, that makes it more believable that that is a story that was true, right?
Mhm.
Like, because how would somebody in China have the same exact story as somebody in like Mexico,
Yeah.
right? So it's just that. So that to me, like, I think that there's some validity to dragons, even though it's made up, but dinosaurs are real.
Mhm.
Like, to me, the idea of a dinosaur is just as far out there as the idea of a dragon,
Yeah.
because just because you end up seeing those a big fucking femur doesn't mean that it's now part of some big ass dragon. Or I mean, not a big ass, but a big ass dinosaur, right?
Yes. Statue. That, like you said, it's most of them are fake. It's
Well,
like.
the bones, the ones that they show us.
Oh
Excuse
yeah,
me, the
no,
ones
that's
that
what
they
I
show
mean.
us.
I don't mean the ones that they've uncovered. I
Yeah,
just mean the
yeah,
ones that are in museums.
yeah.
It's just like, are you really gonna be drilling into them and just to prop them up and shit like that, just to show us after they've been found after so many years? No, no, you're gonna make replicas. You're gonna build your 3D render of what you think it was, what it looks like it would have been. It's I don't know. It's just like kind of. I mean, I knew the whole time. Like they're not like the real ones that they've showed us. But since you mentioned it a little more, I've been thinking on it more, and it's kind of pissing me off. That
Yeah.
that I don't
I've always, I mean, like, okay, when I was a kid, uh, I've always questioned things, right?
know. Mhm.
And so, I mean, I grew up in church. I grew up a Christian, but uh, I still like question things. And one of the things that I always thought was weird was like they were talking about, oh well, one of the stories that they said was the they didn't God didn't allow the dragons. I keep wanting to say dragons. They didn't allow the dinosaurs on the ark. That's
Oh,
why the dinosaurs like were extinct. Okay. All right. Well, that's really fucking dumb. Uh and then and then some of the other I mean and then some of the other stories are like that dinosaurs, and then I find out, dinosaurs were extinct because of the meteor that hit, right? I also don't think that evolution is the way that we think that it is. And um I believe more like in adapting, like adaptations, than like maybe necessarily like evolution. Because when I think of evolution, I think of like things becoming more like advanced, right?
Mhm.
To me, I feel like an evolution is like you going from like the caveman to where we are now.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think that's true, because I think that I don't know. I think I mean that whole topic that's a whole different story, right? But I don't think that I don't think that dinosaurs like evolved into, birds. I don't think that. I mean, I think that they could be in the same kind of family, but um, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now, but basically what I'm trying to say is it's all made up. They're all stories, and we can believe them if we want. And just because like a bunch of people started to, claim that they found these big ass bones and then went ahead and said they were dinosaurs, like that's to me, that's like saying I found these scrolls that talk about Jesus and talk about God and all these other things. And then now I'm forming a whole religion off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So so like, the scientific world is going to be like all like saying that dinosaurs are real and shit, but then not believing that, in a God or in Jesus or whatever. It's like there's proof of these things, right? Like, I don't know, man. And I know that the scrolls that they found, maybe somebody, it was like a work of fiction, right? But what I'm just trying to say is that like you can find this evidence and you can make evidence into whatever the fuck you want, because if you're the first person to discover this shit,
Yeah.
then you can create whatever story you want to end up creating. So, I mean, for all we know, these big giant ass bones, they weren't even like dinosaurs, man. They were giants.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you don't
That's what I was
know.
gonna say earlier too. It's like most of these dinosaurs are probably just giants, dogs, dog.
Giant dogs.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
doesn't. No, giants, dogs.
Oh, the dogs
Like
of
the
giants.
giants.
Got it. Yeah.
You had dinosaurs. They're just like, "What's up? What's
Yeah.
up, Toby? How's it going, buddy?" And then the T Rex has a fucking little human, and it's just, "Why are you eating that? Get it out your mouth." Get. Oh, well, you already ate it. Never mind.
They were the pets of the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like the
Yeah.
fucking
I know.
the Anunnaki probably had dragons too. It was like
Yeah, man. That was their
there's a
birds.
fucking T Rex. There's a fucking little dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just trying to like my whole thing is, do I believe there's big? I guess to end this, are you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So to end this, I'm just gonna say that, do I believe that there were big, massive creatures that were dinosaur-like? Yes. Do I believe what they have been telling us are dinosaurs? Fuck no.
Nope.
It's all like it's. I mean, yes, I have to take these people's words for it, but I don't completely believe the story. So, what do you think?
Sorry, I'm trying not to burp. I'm on the same boat. I'm thinking there was big creatures, but they keep changing shit. You know, we knew the dinosaurs for what they were, and then they keep changing here and there. So it's not 100% what they're gonna be telling us at all at any point. Um, but there was big creatures back then, definitely 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it be dinosaurs, dragons, fucking unicorns, or sloths, man. There's big creatures back then. No doubt about it. There's a time where we weren't, and we still aren't like the biggest creatures, but we were I guess on the top of the food chain now. But there was definitely times where we weren't, and that there was fucking things that we were scared of back then, and the things that we weren't gonna be leaving the group uh without the group for, you know. So like I definitely think there was big ass things going around.
Yeah.
And eating us back then for sure. But
Yeah.
whether or not it was one of those things that we're talking about today, it'd be what it is, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. You ready to play the outro music?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So, anyways, thanks everybody for listening to our stupid podcast. And and remember, if you want to get a hold of us, you could go ahead and find us at hoofheartedpod at Gmail. Also, Hoofhearted Podcast on Instagram, and yeah. So you could talk to me at Doc Farted on Instagram, Mex at the _Mexalorian. And that's it. We're out of here. Peace.
Have a good one. I don't know why we're listening to the government anyways.
Fuck them scientists.